Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Asmiza binti Talib and my metric number is 303602. So today I am presenting my mobile application called AI Guide. Because this app is built using a hybrid mobile architecture and I use the Monaco platform and the Austin UI framework. So the core of this app is a single page application SPA, meaning it stay on one page and swipe content directly using JavaScript, which make the user experience very smooth and fast. Okay, so I utilize Austin AI as the primary framework for the mobile navigation structure. So while integrating standard HTML and inline CSS to organize content and style to the UI for a more interactive and engaging user experience. So for the strength, it's provide ready-made mobile optimized component like splitter and toolbar that mimic native Android and iOS behavior. So it's significantly speed up development and ensure the app feel like a real mobile application rather than just a website. And then the weakness, which is that as a beginner, there is a learning curve to understand how the component interact, just the template or a physical file. So it's also add some weight to the code compared to a 100% manual CSS build. And then for how I met the criteria is how I implemented the key requirement in my source code. So for mobile navigation, which is splitter, so I implement the on splitter component in index.html to create a professional side menu that allow user to navigate between the home, types, benefit and feedback page seamless. Then for interactive leaf, which is on the AI application page, I use the open on list item expandable. So this allow user to tap to on an industry to reveal deeper insight, meeting the requirement for an interactive user interface. So for multimedia integration, I use the standard HTML iframe tag to embed a YouTube video on the home page, ensuring the app provide educational video content without slowing down the performance. And the responsive layout just by using a combination of Awesome UI grid system and CSS with 100% for image, and the apps adapt perfectly to different screen size, specifically tested for the iPhone 15 layout. So horizontal scrollable table, I wrap it in the industry comparison open table in a div with overflow X auto to ensure data remain accessible even a narrow screen. Okay, so this is a design which is mobile app content that I created. So it have menu bar over here, and then have the title, which is what is artificial intelligence, and then have the image, also have the text that I put here, and then also the video. And then the menu bar have types AI, benefit AI, AI application and feedback. So for type AI, okay, it's designed like this. So have their own their own text block, and then have benefit AI. Okay, this is benefit AI, and then this is AI application. So have a drop down like this. You can press like this, and then have feedback. So this is a feedback. Okay, so this is a design which is mobile app content that I'm. Okay, so on the home page, which is I focus on educational content. So the first thing have image, and then I integrated multimedia by embedding a YouTube video via an iframe to explain AI concept visually. And then the design use a clean layout with a blue information box to highlight key definition. And then for types AI, I use a cut style layout with rounded border and soft shadow. So this page categorize AI into three levels, which is narrow, general and super intelligence. So keeping the information digestible for the user. And then for our benefit page, it designed to look like a modern infographic. So I use the CSS flexbox to align the benefit in a centered structured way. So this page demonstrate my ability to customize the framework default look to create a professional UI. And then for application page, it's the most interactive part of the app. So instead of a static list, I use the Awesome UI expandable list component. So user can tap on industry like healthcare or finance to reveal more details. So this save screen space and keep the user engaged. And then finally, I include a feedback form. So this show the use of standard mobile input like text field, drop downs, radio button and checkbox. So when the user click submit, then it will function them back to the home page. So how the apps work, which is the logic behind it, which is single page application SPA logic, which is my app work as an SPA using template text. Instead of the browser loading a new URL every time a button is clicked, so my custom JavaScript function fn load page start the on splitter content to swipe the current view with the requested template ID. And then for event handling, when a user click give feedback, the on click event trigger the fn load function. So this is more efficient than standard link because it maintains the app state, like keeping the menu ready to be pulled out again. The hybrid architecture, which is the app is hybrid. It uses web technology, HTML or CSS, but follow mobile UI pattern, just have toolbar, list and splitters. And then why I use an inline CSS instead of an external style sheet, because I use inline CSS for specific component to ensure rapid styling of the template within a single file structure, so which help in maintaining a clear visual hierarchy for this specific project.